we have a little recap?
Oh.
Alright, I like it when players recap, that way I know how much they're paying attention.
Who do you want to recap? Who do you want to test?
Pink guy.
Oh man.
Haha.
I'm trying to remember, it's been like a week. So last time, we went to that one dude's house. There was nothing there but the deed to his ship, right?
We went to Alistair's house and we managed to find a deed and a
little
ship in a
miniature
bottle.
There's a model. There's a
After
model of a
Kristen decided to annoy even like kids who were outside, right? It was you who failed miserably in talking to them.
Oh yeah.
Then we saw Gib, is it? Glib, yeah.
Yeah, the little gully dwarf.
Yeah,
he
just
seemed
he's
to
in the house.
just run away, and everyone let him. And then we talked to a fisherman who, if we did have a name, escapes me. And then we started to make our way up towards the old monastery.
Yeah, the Abbey Monastery.
All the ruins of a temple, really. Well, yeah, the ruins of it. To find Flint's axe, the first quest Yodex ever actually gave us. We thought was long forgotten. Also, not to mention, me and Science Rat got out of jail, and yeah, that was the thing.
Actually, a fair amount has happened since then, but... Okay, so Science, we're going to give you a moment, because you are, obviously you're in the inn, or whatever the hell you were doing. But you're attempting to catch up as you see the party making their way across the bridge there. So you can make your last-minute reservations of what you're going to take with you.
Well, okay, well, perception check to see if I can find a bow. Is somebody selling a bow?
Yeah, just find a bow.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just find a bow. We'll just fast-track that.
Okay. Well, I have a bow now.
Does he have to pay for it?
Yeah, of course he does.
How much?
Well, we need to find
more than you have.
Crack the book and find out how much a bow costs, right?
It costs exactly...
You can do that while we move forward.
Yeah, I can't afford a bow.
Can't afford a bow. Okay, so you have a, what, a backpack?
Yes.
And a feather in your cap?
Not even that. Did I get that short sword back from the, when I got out of jail?
Yeah, you would have got your weapons back.
Short sword?
Okay, so I have a short sword.
There you go. You start off with a short sword. Okay, so you guys, you find yourselves, you see the Science Rat catches up to you as you're crossing the bridge over here. And you're making your way up further into the mountains here. It's midday as you guys travel. You realize it will take you several hours to reach this ruin. Small birds fly from tree to tree, singing their merry tune as you trudge your way up through the forest path. The sky is blue and the sun is warm on your face. You find it a blessed relief from the rain of the last few days. Trees creak and leaves rustle in the gentle breeze. Yellow color is seen in patches of the maple and poplars, signaling the coming of the change of seasons. You notice the smell of charred wood on the air as you enter into a clearing. We'll say, as you guys get further up, we'll say you're about halfway at this point. Okay, so you guys step off the path there, and you smell the smell of old fires and burnt. You see a little patch of burnt ground here from your vantage point at this point.
Well, I'm gonna go look at it.
Okay, so as you make your way in, the clearing has many large fires, and in the distance over in this area here, before you make it across this ridge, you see a little wisp of smoke going up above the tree line there. You can hear voices in the distance.
I guess I'd walk forward, following him.
Can I try to listen and see how many voices I can perceive through a...
Sure. So we'll do a perception check then. It's going to be average.
Alright. So let me check again. I haven't played Genesis in a week. Perception, so that would be cunning too.
Okay, so you got 2 success and 1 threat. So let's see. You hear several voices, as you make your way further in. And a threat is that as you're making your way up, you step onto the classic twig, and your creak snaps under your foot. So it causes you a little bit of unease, so you take strain for that. But ultimately, it wasn't enough to cause anybody to see you, or hear you, rather.
All right.
Is this the burn spot right here, Yodex, or?
This is one right here, yeah. There's several.
All right.
It appears that
Can I make,
there's...
like,
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we
make a
inspect?
perception check to like
Can we
just
inspect it?
investigate it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can investigate it, sure.
Alright,
See what caused the burn, maybe,
yeah, that's
and
the
for
point.
how long it's been burning.
That's going to be easy.
Perception. Here we go. 3 success. 2. One advantage and a triumph.
Okay,
No advantage.
So you look down into the pile of burnt remains here, and you can see that it is the remains of a what you would know would be a hobgoblin camp. There's several items around that, for some reason or another, you would be distinguish them. That would be your triumph. But you can tell directly that this was a large burn pit of hobgoblin. And looking further around in the grass, you can see the grass has been trampled down and whatnot, and bedrolls where people have been sleeping and whatnot. There's no bedrolls.
Can I get an estimate of how many hobgoblins were in this camp?
Just this area right here, you'd say there's at least 20 around this fire.
Well, we know they're across that ridge, so maybe one of you could try to climb up there, prone, and have a look. See how many they are. Maybe we should avoid them if we try to reach that monastery in one piece and come back alive.
Sorry.
Maybe they're heading there too, and they think that we found is ours, not them.
Whoever's gonna make take that chance of, I guess, scouting out ahead, just be aware. In this one camp, there are signs of at least 20 hobgoblins. So, I would keep on your toes. Try not to get caught.
Well, by the old gods and the new, we should avoid them.
I'm gonna look over towards Murtag. I just kind of like.
You guys have a plan in mind?
How good at you at stepping around with light feet, Murtag?
Turn back. I'm pretty decent at it. Why?
Would you like to investigate or scout out further ahead? Try to get a visual on how many hobgoblins are actually in the area, or if there's any way we can get into the temple without disturbing them. It'd be extremely helpful.
Yeah, sure. I'd probably do that.
Alright.
What difficulty would that be, Yodex?
Easy check. Unless you fail this horribly, I'm just going to place the items on there. Yeah, okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so this is what you see down around this old fire burning away down here. You see a trope of hobgoblins.
Stay crouched.
Okay, so looking down further, you also see that two of them appear to be working on some bit of rope. They're sitting there working away at it. You can see there's a coil of it around them, beside them.
Slowly crawl back.
Okay, give me a stealth check. It's going to be easy, but there's a chance that you could fail this. We should do 1 red dice instead of the...
Oh, damn.
Wouldn't that be funny if this is how he dies?
This...
His character's lasted a few sessions too long, boys.
Thought you were... Oh, okay. You might actually, he's not proficient. Oh my god, oh my...
Okay, so you so you fail, but you have 3 advantage. So as you're backing away here, you reach back, and for some reason you see that these 2 hobgoblins over here. Just as you're backing away, you you make some sort of motion that's, obviously sets them off. So they look towards you, but you're stealthy enough that the last thing you see them actually start walking across through the old burnt fire pits towards this area.
You go turn back to Vance. Oh, we got at least 8 hobgoblins down there. There's 2 heading our way right now.
Okay,
Give
so
me this very annoyed look.
So Rowan, are you just standing in the open right here? Because they're literally they could literally look across the fire pits at you.
As he was starting to walk, like as we were all walking, I was walking down this way. I didn't realize, kind of thing, in character they were all going up there.
Okay.
So I was just going to investigate, so I'm down here. Yeah.
Okay, so you're just straight up walking at them. So
yeah. So after seeing them, I would have got my hammer out already. But
yeah, they would take notice of you. They're definitely So they let out a squeal here and just come running towards you.
Wait, what was that sound?
Fool doing?
Can we see this?
Wait a minute, where's Rowan?
Oh no.
And then we just hear like the screams. I'm like, how did I know something like this would happen?
Okay. These guys have... I think they're going to roll vigilance, though. Which is not as good. So. Alright, so you got the drop on them there.
I leaned to Vance. I'm like, no, honestly, we probably could have just walked around.
what is the Rangers? Like, can I get to them in my move?
Let's do 10 as a normal move on this. A range band. So 20 would be anything beyond 20 is medium, or anything beyond 10 is medium. So yeah, you could take strain and catch up to him.
I'm actually gonna let them go first, so that I can actually do something
Okay.
rather than using like 2 strain and then.
So they squeal out and they can't take strain, otherwise they're gonna die, because unfortunately strain is wounds for them. But as they do so, these guys here also come running across. So I'm going to use their second action as a second maneuver for them. So they're done their turn. These two stay back by the fire. They're starting to gather up the rope. And yeah, they can't reach you because I'm not going to take voluntary wounds for them.
Okay, with his weapon ready, you'll charge at them. You would hear his like battle cry from above the ridge.
Okay.
Did we say I'm getting a blue for using this hammer? I can't remember.
Yes. Sorry, but you should be rolling a red and... Oh yeah, you already got that. Yeah.
He already succeeded.
With a triumph, of course. So you got what?
3 advantage.
You got 2 success and
4 advantage.
4 advantage and a triumph.
Okay, 13 damage.
Okay.
With 13 damage with a critical as well.
Okay, so you auto-killed one with that crit. And the other ones aren't engaged with you. So you did 13 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so you killed both of those guys with the hammer. So in doing so, you just want to add that as you're swinging the hammer, as you're smashing heads, the hammer just rings this like harmonic sound that really resonates. It sounds very melodic. But go ahead, describe your kill.
So the first one, like, as he kind of slows down and gets into a stance, I'm just sprinting straight at him. And as I'm running, I swing my hammer in one big go, and he puts his weapon up to block. And I just hit straight through his like block and just smash his head off him, just like completely destroy his head. And then the next one, then I swing low, hit his leg out from under him, and then an overhead swipe down on top of his head and kill him as well. And then I kind of ready myself up, looking at all the other ones running towards me.
Okay, so they kind of skid to a halt for a second, which we'll just call their movement, as they saw this come down. But they obviously they got a worried look on their face. You had enough advantage. How do you want to treat that?
Intimidation factor.
Yeah, do you want to give them setbacks?
Oh, you
or-
can give them fearsome. Or you can gain the fearsome quality.
Yeah, I'll give him black die to
Okay.
their rolls.
All right, so they just pour out. Right, take them down, boys. They come running in. Okay, so they begin swinging their swords at you. And of course they miss, but they give you a black dice though. So you're able to hold them all off. So you can tell me how that went down. So you got 4 guys swinging swords at you. Suddenly you're like ninja-fying this whole thing with this newfound hammer.
As he is very skilled in fighting, and they're kind of just wild attacks and not really trained attacks, he's managing to move back, and basically the one is like getting in the way of the other, so he's kind of only really blocking 2 attacks at a time, kind of moving back, dancing effectively around them, and then he gets into a right position to then counter attack. So
God damn, dude.
I will also take aim.
Okay, so we're gonna roll initiative for everybody else because you guys should have moved on this, just using your maneuver. Whoever's going to, and move in.
Are we doing cool or vigilance?
You guys would be doing cool. You would hear the fight going on.
You say cool or vigilance? I'm sorry.
Cool. So what you do
15
there?
and I can crit. 15 damage and I can crit.
Okay, so you take one of them out with your crit. And 15. Okay, so you are down. You've killed 2 of them.
Okay, yeah, so as I'm fighting, like I said, those 2 are kind of rushing me, and I managed to swing around, and I effectively take them both out with 1 hit. As they're both clambering to attack me, I swing a big arc and hit them both down.
Okay.
Can I make an
Do it.
attack? Can I make a poor attack?
I think I should go first.
Well, it's up to you guys because it is open turn.
Oh, yeah. Go make your attack.
Me? Okay.
I'm just gonna scuffle
I
up
can
this
just-
hill.
Just
I almost want Mickey to attack so he can fucking take him all out by himself.
Please. He's gonna miss. He's gonna. That'd be so sad.
okay. What's the difficulty to attack him? The 2.
You're doing melee is two purple, yeah. That's your weapon skill?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I asked for a bow.
Well, don't lose your bow.
Didn't have enough money.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I get a boost die for.
Why did you want to attack?
You can aim at them, yeah, and get a boost.
Yeah. Okay.
But for taking strain though, because you've moved, right?
But yeah. No. We
Oh
can't
yeah,
do
that would be an
That's
extra
right.
maneuver, yeah.
We did it.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Well, I
he
did
did
it.
it.
Got a solid 1.
It's a solid 1, yeah. 1 hit.
Yeah. Plus no, there's 3 plus.
It's 3
Plus
plus?
3.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're what's your melee then? Or your bronze, sorry.
5. No, a bronze 2.
Bronze
So
2?
it'd be
Yeah, so
5
you're
damage.
5 damage. Okay. So you hit him for 1.
If I
Okay.
can even get through my soak.
You mind if I take a pot shot at him, fucking Vance?
I guess so.
I think
yeah.
Vance, just let Vance kill the
No,
last.
no,
last
no,
one.
no, no,
fucking
Van-
magic in
okay,
this
Vance,
bitch, bro.
combat is beneath
It
him.
might kill people.
Look, combat is beneath him, and if I was to get a despair, one of you would die. So,
Alright. Would I need a red for Science Rat being there?
Are you doing what are you doing, a ranged attack?
Range shot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a red, yeah. It's a chance of hitting Minky or Science.
uh-oh.
If I get to choose, I'm gonna hit Science, because Minky will kill me.
Too bad.
I get to choose.
Okay.
Oh wow.
2.3.
Oh no! I've totally just hit him.
Oh.
2.3. So the bow is
The crit?
7. So I did 9 damage plus a crit.
Okay, so you ended up somehow you fired 2 shots off, but you did killed the last 2 remaining guys of this area.
They're kind of at the angle, but they could have gone through the one and hit the other.
We could say that.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. You
Yeah,
guys.
we'll say I shot one through and it hit the other.
Okay, so they grab their necks and there's blood squirting out, and they crawl over to the ground. So initiative at this point
As
is
I come
broken
up-
right here.
On top of the ridge, shouting, "Who wants some?" Pulling out my little knife.
You see these guys here. They just drop the rope and they start running. You see them run through the brush.
Oh, you see back there, guys?
Yeah.
They're
Going
running
to-
away, probably trying to catch up with some friends.
So we're gonna chase them down.
Well, I'm gonna go where they were.
Oh, I don't know. It's far. Look at my legs.
So if you guys are
No
gonna,
point in chasing them
so
down.
if
We've
you,
had it
yeah, if you're gonna chase them, we're gonna do athletics checks.
Nah, I'm gonna just go take the rope they were.
I'm gonna start running after him.
Okay.
You are?
So you started off.
Heroin.
You started off at medium range from them. So you need to give me an athletics check, and I'll. Actually, you're gonna be at long range.
That's got to be against a code of honor, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Fucking chase.
Killing
Chasing
hobgoblins.
Keep everybody where they
Oh,
were.
I guess they don't apply.
They're not people. What are you talking about?
Listen,
Those goblins are too low to waste my energy chasing them.
So this is going to be your athletics that you have to roll against.
With our red
So-
as well.
oh, sorry, no red.
Oh, no.
Oh god. Okay, so you have a success, and you got what's this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 2. You
3
got 2 advantage. Oh, 3 advantage.
And
Yeah.
it's a trap.
And you got triumph. So that's going to give you an extra range band, because triumphantly they take off, not with their fire. Damn it. So they take off, and you see them. They get caught up in the. One of them gets caught, and the rope's actually wrapped around his leg, and he tumbles to the ground there. And the other ones takes off running through the trees here, but he's not beyond range band from the other. So you would be able to get right to where's your guy at? Yeah, so you'd be able to get
Maybe
right
you should
to.
ask him a question. Vance
right
yells.
here.
I'm just absolutely sprinting, like dead sprinting. You guys just like, I'm a blur.
Okay, so you've closed 2 range bands and you've got them tied up. So they're rolling with a black dice to try to get away from you. And this is you right here. That's your athletics? Holy crap.
Yeah, because my brawn is 5, and then the labor starts with a 3 thing in athletics, and I could get one with a knight. So it was like, as soon as you was like, it's going to be an athletics check. I mean, I
Because
was like,
you had 3
not
green.
going to.
3 green, 2 yellow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Goddamn, dude.
See if they
we
get
are-
away.
No, I don't think they are.
It didn't happen.
They just look over their shoulders and seeing this huge man just sprinting after him. And they're
So
like,
the other,
"Oh,
the other ones, so they're trying to pull his leg, and he's just yanking at him and tugging away, and he falls back onto his ass as you like literally overcome them. I'm just gonna have you standing over top of them at this point, and they're stay back! Don't hurt us! Don't hurt us! We're doing it. We're just making rope.
Walk back to my group with me, and we'll determine what you were doing.
Oh, all right. So they freeze himself, and they walk ahead, dragging their rope back towards the fire.
Perhaps,
Yeah, we're gonna break the
perhaps
initiative.
you
You
should
guys can
question
move up.
them. So tell me, you filthy goblins. Tell me, where is the temple exactly?
The temple's on the road. You're on the right path. Can we go now?
If I might interject, why are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different encampment sites, and how come you were the only party here when we arrived?
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, Rowan.
Yeah, I don't think they're in the position to be making demands.
Rowan,
If he looked
this
back
one's
at
being
me,
difficult.
I am like getting my hammer
Well-
ready.
Come here, little hobgoblin, you see? I'm a surgeon. I studied all my life, and I know an ample lot about your body, your nerves, and everything inside of you, you see? And your precious tongue is connected with a few thousands of nerves ending. If you would not speak now, cutting it off would hurt a whole lot, so you better speak now if you want to ever speak again.
We're just a camp of hobgoblins. The rest have moved on. We're behind, making our ropes and waiting.
Waiting for what exactly?
We're just a key point on the backside of the group.
And how many are in that group?
Probably 7.
That,
It seems like a lie to me. Let me pull that tongue out.
7! 7! He holds his hands up and points. 7, 8, 15, lots.
I believe I counted 20 hobgoblins in one encampment. That seems like he's underestimating quite a bit.
I don't know how to count. He hangs his head down.
Your number's not that important, and what's important is why there are 5 encampments, and what is the purpose for such a war party like this.
We're traveling north to the mountain. He points up the mountainside.
And why is that?
We're gathering on Zork's Peak, up on the pinnacle.
With more hobgoblins, I'm assuming.
More of the same, like us, yes.
I guess you would be doing that for the gold, and maybe you could point out who is paying you, or asking you that favor.
We're being paid. We're gathered by the Darrow. And something of some magical cow.
Does that ring any bell to you guys?
That does ring a bell.
They call him Malcord.
It appears we found his army that he spoke of. Or at least 2 that were, left behind.
You'll free us now.
Can we really let one of our enemy's armies go free, though?
Well, hold on. Have a seat, young hobgoblins. We will discuss a few minutes.
They sit down.
Maybe if you behave.
They start talking to each other.
Your fate could
quietly.
be positive.
They talk in their goblin voices to each other.
Will you please shut up?
Just look blankly at you.
Don't try to plot anything against us. Your best option here is to behave with us. And obey.
Right. Do you got food?
Well, I got herbs.
But not for you.
You got coney or rabbits?
I believe I told you to shut up, right?
Alright.
Listen, I believe that we should... I think we should let them go.
Honestly, though, they'll run back, they'll tell of our presence, where we're heading. We already told them where we're going.
Exactly. And the only person who has the capability of traveling to encounter us is Melkor himself. Also,
Do you
stress
think
is
we
a...
can take him?
What are you talking about? Of course we can take him. 1 man against what? I honestly, all we need is really Rowan, after that display of raw physical power. I don't really doubt his skill anymore. However,
I don't doubt his skill, but we don't know the full extent of Malkor's skill. I don't think we can let these men run free back to their army knowing what they know.
Well,
And
you see,
they've seen us.
I have a solution to that. Let's not take their lives. You know, hobgoblin anatomy fascinates me. If we get out their tongues, they won't be able to speak, let alone write, cause they can't even count.
Also,
No.
that would send a message for sure.
Well, cut
Alright.
tongues is just as good as a verbal.
Let's
Okay.
cut off their tongue.
Okay, so they're attempting to run at this point. As soon as they
Okay,
hear
well,
this.
okay.
So I'm going to give
Alright,
myself
I draw my bow.
a stealth check here. Alright, let's see if this happens.
They just screwed themselves
Come on.
over.
Come on, get away. Oh,
No.
damn it.
No, they fail. Okay, so you guys see them
After
bolt.
that,
They
what's
attempt to
Rowan
bolt.
gonna do?
I just grab.
I would just throw my dagger into his back.
Okay, so you guys, at this point, let's just narratively wrap what you guys are going to do versus getting into combat rolls.
We will kill them quick and cut off their tongues.
No, I point to the one goblin. This one. You can go free. However, which arm was he using for his weapon?
Let's say his sword arm is right one there.
Okay, I say
Send us a
you
picture.
can go free, but I'm basically gonna mangle his right arm so he can't use a weapon. So I'm just gonna like.
So he's gonna resist that though. So we should do a strength versus a. He's gonna a strength.
Here, let me hold him down.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So we'll give
Because I
you
am down already, you know.
get a
the
blue
size.
dice on that, but it's gonna be a strength check versus strength check here, or I guess it'd be athletics. Sorry. So it's gonna be 3 purple for you, but with a blue.
These guys are really digging their own grave. They
Oh,
probably could
what?
have They probably could have left if they wouldn't have ran.
Oh, wait.
What choice
God.
did they have? You guys are gonna crush them.
I was trying to let him go free. I
you
wanted
got
him to
one
go free.
success
It's the
there.
perfect turn.
So we'll do this
I'm
as
just like messing his right hand up and then arm up so he can't like hold the weapon, and then I'm just letting him go.
so you're just like manhandling him, breaking his arm and his wrist.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not gonna be able to raise a weapon against us again.
So he's screaming in pain as you're snapping his wrist and stuff, and you can see it's like all limp and hanging there, and it's starting to swell up and take on a bit of a purpley hue. And he just looks at you. You've never seen a goblin's lip quiver, but this guy's quivering. Yeah, he's holding his wounded arm, and the other one's like, "Oh, I'll take him back. You've made your point. Come on." And they head off into the woods, like pretty much crying, walking north.
Did you say the other one could go, Rowan?
I've sent enough of a message.
What about my tongue?
We need them to be able to speak. I mean, Rowan has hired me with the test of finding Melkor, and if we want a chance, this is our best one we have.
Well, you guys owe me a tongue then.
We'll get you a tongue.
There's multiple.
The bigger, the better.
I think some of the heads over there are still intact. If you want to go and get a tongue out of them.
Oh, now I need a fresh tongue from a living body.
Well, that's
Creepy.
interesting.
The tongue dies the moment you cut it off. What? It's kind of like looks really confused and then shakes his head.
No, I've read some weird things in the book. Let's not worry about that right now.
Well, if that's all his army consists of, I don't think we have much to worry about.
Or just the 2 they left behind. I don't know. It could be a distraction. Not enough
Well,
information to tell how
Maybe we
dangerous
should have
it
followed
be.
them. Or find a way to track them.
Hmm,
Maybe analyze their footprints and see if we can give us an advantage on our dice throw next time we check for them.
we know where they're headed. We'll leave it at that.
Alright then, we should go straight ahead and make it quick to the temple and not let them catch up to us.
For sure.